Kaliah has communicated to me that she wants to work with my daughter Zara for getting on the trailer, because this is a prime opportunity to work with someone's energy field, things that are perhaps operating in their subconscious that they're not aware of, and the highly agenda-driven pressure cooker of trailer loading is the ideal space to get these things to pop, so the person then has an opportunity to deal with them and bring them into healing and resolution. In this clip, on day 1, you're about to see Kaliah get all 4 feet inside the trailer. I begin closing my door while filming, but you'll notice that my daughter Zara's door does not move at all. When I asked her later why she did not close the door, she said that she was afraid of Kaliah hurting herself as she tried to get back out of the trailer. Upon further discussion, Zara felt that Kaliah's energy body was already moving back through the trailer, so she couldn't close the door on her. My question to Zara is, why are you not getting out in front of Kaliah's energy body and managing your energy so that you can safely close that door?
What are you doing? I'm in there with you. If you're like timid, going, well, come in, and then she's like, what the fuck? Isn't that right? You want to be on there. Breath, big breath, breath. Make it about the connection, Z's, not about the food. The food is the reward. Make it about, come join me in here. Exhale, big deep breath. So look at it, get her attention. Okay, over to you.
Kaliah had already shown us that she had no problem getting on the trailer. The issue was with the people closing the doors. And keeping in mind that she had asked to work with Zara during this trailer loading process because she wanted to help Zara with something. So we flipped back to having Ian and I on the doors and Zara inside the trailer. However, Zara, as many of us are, is highly resistant and keeps refusing to lean in, keeps refusing to acknowledge that there is anything here for her to learn, and is generally pissed off that Kaliah is trying to teach her something. So Ian decides to give her a pep talk.
I'm not very good with horses, although that's a belief system which is negative. But for some reason I got into that trailer with a fucking 2,000-pound animal heading towards me. But I didn't think. I didn't have any fear. It was like, when I was in that moment, I wasn't thinking. So I wasn't really in the human side. I was just with her.
So then what would Kaliah represent? The things that you want in life or the things that you're afraid of? Or are those the same thing?
No, she's just showing you that you can get those things if you start leaning in, right? Like if you make that step in, if you make that step into the trailer, all right, with an animal that's coming straight at you, and horses are not my gig, and I felt amazing. I felt, wow, I did that. I worked in that zone, right? And asked Mum if I felt better since then.
Trailer loading with wild horses who are empowered is never about the trailer. So us humans, because of our culture, our educational system, the way we're raised, we tend to be extremely agenda driven and tunnel visioned. And horses are all about energy. So a trailer loading situation is a highly energetically concentrated time of potential for alchemy and transformation. Day 2, and Zara has brought a friend along for support. Her energy is still very reluctant and resistant, and Ian once again moves in to help her.
Come on, boss. It's time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Okay, so Kaliah wants you to pretend that she's money. I was like, do we have to do this, or can you just get on the trailer? And she answered me by turning away.
We have to do what?
You have to...
You asked this.
No, you have to pretend that Kaliah is money.
But she asked you.
Yes.
Oh.
So she wants to do an energy exercise with you to teach you how to go to advanced levels of pulling in money. Do you get what she's saying? She says you already know how to get horses on the trailer. You got Odie and her on the trailer. That's not what she wants to teach you today. And I said, well, maybe he's tired and he just needs to drive to the ranch. But she wants to offer you this opportunity if you want to expand and move forward. So her idea is that she's money and the trailer is your bank accounts.
If I just start throwing all the hay out the trailer.
Well, that's probably why she wants to help you. Because money is an energy. Everything is energy. So her idea is that she is now going to be money. She's not a horse now, she's money. And you need to magnetize the money into your universe, which is the trailer. That's the game that she wants to play today.
What are you laughing at?
I'm smiling at Morgan.
What's she eating down there?
Bits of hay.
Is there alcohol?
Trailers are supercharged opportunities for advancement and transformation and alchemy. So she doesn't want to waste this opportunity if you're willing to use it for massive growth. What do you think? thinking? What's your decision? And do you want me to turn the camera off?
I don't mind. I don't know, number one, what the answer is, and number two, what she's asking. I don't understand that. Why can't the horses learn from me? I'm energy too.
Well, then you take that position and do it. If that's what you feel, go for
Give
it.
me some alfalfa.
Slay girl queen.
I really feel that that line of fencing needs to be moved over. I feel she's asking for more of a container. She asked me to close that gate. She asked Zara to close that gate. And I feel like she's asking for this. So what happens when you switch from thinking about her as a horse and getting her on the trailer versus her as money? And this is an energetic dance.
I don't know.
Does it feel different?
100%. It's not the same.
It's not the same at all. Ah, so what's it triggering for you? What's it bringing up?
I just feel I'm under a lot of pressure right now. So you're asking me to do things, which is, you know, maybe I'm not capable of. You know?
But
It's not who I am anymore.
if you weren't
You know?
if you weren't capable, I don't think she'd ask you to play this game.
But if it doesn't work, then I'm not capable. I'm proving that I'm not.
So where's the Ian that says, I'm going to make this happen?
Don't know.
That says...
Gone, Jeannie. Been beaten down. I've had too many heirs.
Right.
I don't have nothing in it for me anymore. There's nothing in it for me.
Okay.
Everyone is taking, and the sink is emptying, and I can't stop in training.
Here's the thing about trailering wild, empowered horses. It's never about the trailer. So if you're trailing a domestic horse, it's about you have a technique and you have a training method and you have a process that you've gone through that is about teaching that horse and helping that horse feel supported to get on the trailer and be okay. If you have a wild horse that you don't touch because they don't want to be touched and you respect them and you want them to get into a crazy cave-like box, it ain't about the box. It's all about the energy of what's happening in the situation. And the empowered wild horse is a teacher that then is going to use that highly pressure cooker situation to teach the humans some super important stuff that becomes open to learning within this highly pressurized container. So maybe it's something that you've been struggling with for a decade and you just can't get it, or you've tried and it just won't budge. That's the thing that the horse is gonna highlight, is gonna bring into the circle, the trailer circle, and you will receive insight and wisdom and aha moments, and she will mirror back to you with her energy what is happening with you with that issue, or that issue or tendency. Like maybe it's self-judgment. Maybe you have crippling self-judgment and you don't forgive yourself. Guess what? That's what she's going to trigger during that trailer loading process. And she's going to trigger it over and over again. And she will not get on the trailer until you acknowledge that and until you at least begin the process of healing it, if not resolve it entirely. When the teachings have been received, when the energy is clear, they just get on. They can get on in 10 minutes. It's not a big deal. But if you're not getting the offering of healing and transformation and alchemy that they're presenting to you through this very unique container situation, they're not going to get on. Morgan, what do you think of all that's happening here?
I don't know. It's very, I can feel like the energy and stuff. I like just like observing and seeing it all, like seeing it like how it like works through each like stage of everything. It's very interesting. You can tell like when you like get closer to like working through something, she gets like closer, then when you like take a couple steps back, she gets back. It's very,
so you can really see her respond to the energetic changes.
yeah.
Having been through this, like I don't even know how many times. Kaliah, I've trailered her twice now. Odie, I've trailered twice. Some of the others I've trailered 3 times. Like I've experienced this over and over and over again. So I know the gig, and I know when it's about me, and and I understand that ain't nothing about the trailer. So I'm just in this place of deep listening to understand what they're trying to communicate. And also they'll give me physical instructions, right? They'll be like, close the space, create a container, like put some fencing up, create a smaller thing for this horse, take that away, because it's all about the energy and how the energy functions and how the energy flows. She keeps looking at you, Ian.
I want to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Go tell him. Meanwhile, they are also a horse. And there's some horse parameters that need to, it's just like us. We're a fully formed, incredible spiritual self, spiritual being having a human experience. So there's the spiritual side of us, and there's the physical human 3D side of us. And trailer loading is one of those things where both of these have to be taken care of and integrated together like this for it to happen.
You put me off by saying she moves like a bloody train.
Well, it's the physical reality of it. The horses say over and over, do not confuse love with safety. Just because she's teaching you, you do not make her responsible for your safety. They would never do that, because that would then make them the weakest link in the chain. It's like,
This is good.
you're in exactly the same. Zara, can you help your dad? Because you can see he's in exactly the same place you were when you stomped off, and he's ready to stomp off.
Why are you frustrated?
I don't understand horses and never will.
That's okay. I don't think she's asking you to understand.
So what do you want to do? Call it quits?
So we're at the place that you talked about in the trailer, where you said, I'm out, split the money. I need to separate from it. You put us in that same position, because you're behaving like she was the other day, and you know that when the person who's working with her's energy does that, it's game over. No money can flow. Nothing can happen. So you're now in that spot. So you're right. If you stay here in this money game, nothing's happening today. She will not get on that trailer. Because you're...
Should I leave him?
Yeah, I think you need to go for a walk all the way down to the dead end and back. And the 3 of us will see what we can do.
I don't think you can go on the property because this is the safe. I think you have to leave the property. She's not listening. Look, she's gonna follow him. She is gonna follow him. Yeah, that's right. This is hysterical. This is hilarious. Yeah, you're right. This has nothing to do with energy. Nope, nothing at all. Kaliah, you should just follow him out in the field and really make your point. He should just look up and realize that you're dogging him. This is going to be hysterical. Yeah, no, there he is. He's over there. Kaliah's looking at him. No, I said go down the driveway and leave the property.
I wasn't ready to leave.
Oh, so now we're getting obstinate the other way. All right. It's all good, she. She's inside the barn, just in the little cowshed area, looking at Ian. What did you say before, Morgan?
I was saying that he should have like a heart-to-heart talk with her because that's what Zara did.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And yeah, maybe that's what he's doing now. Boy, the birds are so active today.
I know, it's insane.
There's so many birds. Okay, so everybody imagine the top of your head opening up and you're bringing in prana, divine light, sun, whatever you want to visualize it, in through the top of your head. We're flowing it down our bodies into the earth. Big, beautiful stream of white or golden light, whatever color it is from you, coming in the top of our head, down our body, down our feet, into Mother Earth. Now we're going to pull energy up from the molten magma at the center of the earth. We're going to pull it up through our body, up through our torso, and fountain it like a fountain out the top of our heads. Pulling up from the center of the earth, up the body, fountaining out the top of the head. And now we're going to put them together. When we breathe in, we're going to bring it up from the earth, up the body, out the top of the head. When we breathe out, we're going to bring the light in through the top of the head, down the body, and out the feet. Inhale from the earth, fountain out the top of our head. Exhale in through the crown, down our body, out our feet. Inhale from the earth. Exhale from the sun. You like that, little birdie? You like that?
we're absolutely wasted.
Yeah.
And my clock is ticking right now.
Okay.
I've got to leave in 8 days. I've got lots of stuff to do. I've got so much, like, this is the last thing I need right now to make money. Like, you're asking me to, you know, and I've been honest about it. But I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I don't know what more I can do, honey. I've done everything I think I can. I've been open, I've been, you know. I said, fucker, come here. I got some fucking food for you. Money, gold money. If I fail here, in front of everyone, I have failed. I'm a failure, all right? I admit it.
Listen to the bird.
I just found my riches.
What made you decide to get the feed dish?
I don't know, I found all my goodness in the thing.
You don't know, but you know what? When she was out there, that's what she flashed me a picture of. She's like, put it in the feed dish. So you actually can hear her.
I know.
So you're incongruent right now. She needs you to make a decision. Is she just a dumb horse that eats all your money, or is she a spiritual master here at my request to help us in our work and to teach us and humanity? You have to make a choice. You have to look at every experience you've had with this herd, with Hugo, with Odie when she was here with that abscess on her foot, everything that you've seen and read about in my blogs, my videos, and you have to make a decision. Because that determines how you feel about them, how you feel, because yes, they take a massive amount of money. And if you are resenting and feeling that that money is wasted, your money game is fucked.
Each of us has what I call a money game, and that is the way that we like to dance, generate, and play with money. The one thing that all of us have in common, regardless of the parameters of our money game, is that we are going to generate and hold on to money when we are in flow. And if we are not in flow, our money game is not going to work. So the challenge is to figure out the energetic space you need to inhabit so that everything can flow.
So what is it? Just make a decision.
What do you think I'm fucking doing?
Is she a spiritual master here to teach us and humanity and here to help us?
Yes.
Kaliah. Why do you say that, yes, that's what she is?
She holds huge space.
And a rock can hold space, a mountain can hold space. What's unique about the space she holds? I think you're just saying yes to get her on the trailer, which is not a yes.
Struggling to connect with you because of all of the emotion
in your energy field. So let's ground. So all four of us, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine however you like to ground, giant grounding cord as wide as your hips at your root chakra. Releasing. Oh, Ian, you need a new grounding cord because you are more evolved than your grounding cord. So just pretend, imagine you just grab that grounding cord, throw it into the earth, and your divine intelligence, Ian, the soul that you are, the consciousness, your body knows how to make a new one that is appropriate for you at your level of consciousness today. There it is. And then just widen it. It needs to be widened to the hips there. Okay, good. So all of us, we're just releasing all of our thoughts, feelings, emotions, all energetic charge around the last few days, and anything that we just don't need anymore going down the grounding cord. Kaliah, whether you get on the trailer or not makes no difference to me. I'm here to help you right now. You don't have to get on the trailer if you don't want to. We're doing this to help you. But I am not going to have an expectation. She says, okay, I feel better. No problem. Sorry, guys. So she's randomly talking to me. I'm randomly responding. But perfect. So everybody grounding and then being focused, all three of us, the humans here in the center of our head. And then Kaliah, you being focused in the center of your head. Nobody else owns our space. Nobody else gets to influence us. We are all owning our space.
And I've learned in the last 2 weeks that it's not about, I guess, not the money. It's not about the end result, getting the horses to the ranch. It is actually the relationship and journey with yourself and whoever is in and around you at that time, whatever might be happening. And I'm very good at this. I preach this to the bloody kids all the time. Not about the $1 million, 25. You gotta like get, do things, go out there, travel, don't worry about things. So I preach all this stuff. So what do you expect is gonna happen? I'm gonna have it thrown back to me in space. Now, the other thing that is also happening here right now is that our business is hitting a critical point, which I've known for a year, where we need more money to grow. And we've been trying to funnel money personally into it, which is good, but it's not a good economical way of doing it, tax reasons, blah, blah, blah. And I've been putting it off and putting it off, showing, because both Gina and I don't really know, or probably more me, what we want to do. Do we sell it? Or there's lots of things going on. And I think that is also playing into my psyche right now as well. So that needed to be resolved. So not only on the journey now of these horses going back and forward, this area of the money thing and my relationship with the businesses as to what I want was critical. And these damn horses knew that.
So it's an incredibly unique opportunity for learning and growth for everybody involved, often the horse and the humans. But it's also a very highly pressurized situation because as a human, you have an agenda. You need to get that horse on that trailer for whatever reason, right? Maybe you have to leave the property. The owners have asked you to leave. You cannot stay there. It's not an issue. It's not negotiable. So you're in a highly pressurized situation, which again brings me back to something that Kaliah and Montaro taught me during, I was meditating and I had this beautiful Moroccan candle. So the candle was enclosed on 4 sides with this filigree decorative thing. So when the light shone through it, it threw these beautiful patterns against the wall and the ceiling. And they called my attention to this candle and they said, you see how the fire is constrained within the candle? And if this fire burned unchecked with full freedom, it would burn your house down. But because it's been constrained within these 4 sides, it becomes a thing of great beauty and enjoyment. And they said, so do not look to remove the constraints in your experience, in your life. See how the constraints contribute and help to create the beauty of your life and your experience. And so trailer training is a perfect example of that. You can, if you get all stressed, I have to move you and you're not, that horse ain't getting on that trailer. Not now, not ever. But if you say, this is part of what's meant to be right now, this is part of the gifting that's here for me in the process, I choose to lean in, no matter how many hours it takes, no matter how many days it takes. I lean in and I keep showing up and I keep leaning in, and I recognize that these constraints, this highly pressurized situation, is part of what's creating the beautiful possibilities that are going to come out of this, and then everything changes.